it's a Scottish yeast.
Derek Hyde knows a thing or two about beer. He's been brewing his own beer for the past 10 years.
I'd call it a northern brown ale as opposed to a Scottish ale.
Hyde is also a senior medical physicist with the BC Cancer Agency, and it's his science background that has helped him perfect the ultimate cold one.
Being the scientist that I am, I read a whole bunch of books, started right from the raw materials. Rather than getting an extract kit, I actually used grains and fresh hops. And yeah, so I started brewing 10 years ago and bottling. Last year I finally started kegging so I can put stuff on tap. It's really nice just to be able to brew to your own palate and the flavors that you desire.
Hyde recently won a competition held by Bad Tattoo Brewing Company in Penticton. He was one of 15 local home brewers who produced 4 different types of beer in 2015. He placed in the top 3 in all but one of the categories, but it was his lager that secured the Brewer of the Year title.
Derek won the hardest category last year. He did the Märzen, which was a really difficult lager beer to make, and it was a fantastic beer. All the panel thought he did a great job, so we selected him to brew on the big system today, and he's doing a fabulous job.
It's pretty cool. At home I brew about 20 liters at a time, and here we're brewing 2,000 liters, so it's about 100 times bigger.
Hyde got the opportunity to work with head brewer Robert Thoreau to produce a special beer at Bad Tattoo's facility. They reverse engineered a beer, coming up with some interesting twists, like
The sigillated malt, fresh cherry juice. What else have they got in there? A Belgian Brett strain of yeast, a Brett Artois yeast. So some very interesting things, and we're looking forward to the beer. We're going to release it on Canada Day. R&D Cherry Wit is what it's going to be called.
Certainly need to following Rob through the process, seeing how they do things on this scale, and how that translates to what I do on a homebrew scale. It's obviously the process is similar, but the techniques are a bit different. You're not manually moving things, but using pumps to move the fluids around. But it's still a very hands-on process at these smaller craft breweries.
R&D stands for Research and Development, and it's also a play on Rob and Derek. In Penticton, for Go, I'm Marianne Okel.